So if you were trying to pre-fill in Airtable forms, but you find building your own formula is a little bit more difficult than you'd like, this is the video for you. I actually got this question on YouTube. I was just replying to some comments a second ago and I saw this question. So you may have came from this video. Actually, maybe you just watched this one. So this will be an updated version of this video. There is an Airtable resource on how to pre-fill forms using formulas in Airtable. But it's a little bit difficult. So I'm going to show you an Airtable extension that actually does this for you. So if you're facing the same struggles as this person was, where you want to fill in 10 or 20 fields at once, this is perfect for you. So my example is I'm using this Airtable template project management base that I give out all the time on these YouTube videos. In fact, at the end of this video, I'll give you kind of a link in the comment or the description down below where you can duplicate this base and it'll actually have this automation in it. So you can see exactly what I'm doing here. All right. The base will have the extension in it, just quick clarity. So this is my Airtable form that I want to use. And in order to get started, all you need to do is you need to copy the link. So if your Airtable form looks different than this, you may be using the legacy form builder. I'll show you right now. I'm in the forms tab up here, but if you're using the legacy form builder, that would look like over here. I was on the people table in that form builder in the interfaces, but here if you click add forms and then click continue. Oh, nope. That still took me to the legacy one. Let's try create a form view. This is the legacy form builder. So this also right here, share form. This may be where you can get your form link from. Either way, you need your form link. That's the first step. And then you need to know what table you want to build it off of. I want to build it onto the people table. I basically want to pre-fill a form with that person's full info, maybe because I want to do like a workflow to update the record. So here I'm going to click add an extension, and what you want to search for is pre-fill. And again, at the end of this video, I'll give you a link where you can just add yourself to this base and then duplicate it, and it's going to have all of this in it if you want to go see how I did this. But you click add extension. This was built by a very popular Airtable developer named KuVon. So that has a few step-by-step instructions. The first thing you want to do is you want to say what table is the form based on. My form adds records to the people table. Then you need to say, are you working with the legacy form view, the legacy form builder, or are you working with interface forms, the latest version of forms? Then you need to have that form link ready, which again, if you're in the interfaces, come up here and click edit pages and then click on forms. It'll take you to your form, click share form and copy link. You come back here, paste in your link. The table that's going to contain the formula, I'm going to say is the people table. Here you have the option to identify the form field by name or ID. I typically pick ID because I want, you would pick name if you're not really going to change the name or the questions on the form, what things are labeled on here very frequently. But I choose to use IDs typically because I want you to easily be able to change those. Airtable accepts either of them in the pre-fill formula, but this is now going to let you pick each field. Just one note, I think bio probably shows up on here. You cannot pre-fill attachments on forms. So we don't need to necessarily hide it, but it does not need a pre-fill. Availability, let's pre-fill that one. So availability, this is a percentage field, it looks like. Defaults to 100%. We don't want to hide it. We want to pre-fill it with static text. So it kind of gives you a few options here. If I want to say static text, it's going to be 100. Bio. Yeah. Bio. This is going to say, let's pre-fill with a field value. And this lets you now pull a field from your base. So I want to pre-fill bio with bio. I want to pre-fill email with the value from the email field. So it's basically letting you pull in any field value from the field that your formula is going to be built on. So name, I want to pre-fill with name. Role, I want to pre-fill with the field value, and I want to say pre-fill the role with the role. Select DM URL, field value, select DM. All right. So I'm going to stop it there and just let's see what formula this gives us. So here we want to copy the formula and then exit out of this. I now want to insert a field into this table that I said I was going to build it on. So it's on the people table, and paste that in there. Now, shout out to KuVon because this is a very pretty formula. It's very formatted, very aesthetically pleasing. It's maybe one way to say it. But it says each one of these, like the first thing in here is the URL to the form. Then every little section of the form thereafter where it says concatenate, 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 concatenate. Each one of those is like pre-filling one field. So the way that this reads is it says, if this is true, which this logical statement is always going to return true, then, so if that, then we want to say prefill this, and then also include this other stuff. So this is where it encodes the URL. So it encodes the bio to be formatted in the URL. So if I click this, create this field, you would have ideally named it properly. Let's see. Okay, everybody has a bio. Everybody has most everything. This person is the only one with a name filled in. So you can see pretty much everything worked on here. The only things maybe missing is we don't have a bio on this. We don't have a Slack URL, Slack DM URL. So let's publish that again. And now let's try that again. So if I just refresh this, you can see it pulled everything in. And now in 7 minutes, I've created a URL that I can use. You could include this in automations. You could include it in automated Slack or emails or Microsoft Teams messages, or you could just have it in your Airtable. But that is how you build pre-filled forms at scale, is using KuVon's extension, which is free. You don't, so long as you can use external extensions, you can use this. So hope you have a great day. And if you want a copy of this project management base, check out the link in the description and you can click it. It'll add you as read-only to this base. You can then come up here and click right here and click duplicate it into your own workspace and mess with it and do whatever you want with it. So I hope this was valuable and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.